I'm gonna play Twilight Princess in its entirety, and I haven't played it since I was like basically in middle school or like maybe early high school. Like I've picked it up and kind of fiddled with it a couple times, but I haven't played it, I think, since I was like 16, which was about 100 years ago. So I'm really excited to dive back into it because my memory of a lot of parts of it is pretty fuzzy. But I'm really looking forward to it because all I've wanted to do recently is play Zelda and talk about Zelda, so I may as well lean into that. Tell me, do you ever feel a strange sadness as dusk falls? They say it's the only time when our world intersects with theirs. The only time we can feel the lingering regrets of spirits who have left our world. That is why loneliness always pervades the hour of twilight. Whoa. The best Zelda game? That's a really hard question to answer. I don't know what I would consider the best because there's so many things that make each individual Zelda game really unique and special and good. My personal favorite is Wind Waker. Link to the Past is a really, really solid option. It's definitely in like my top 3 or 5. Top probably in my top 5. 'Cause my favorites are Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time. And then after that, it's kind of a mashy mix of Link to the Past, probably this one, Twilight Princess, and Majora's Mask. So, okay, I gotta go herd some goats. Looks like you're gonna help Fado. Good job. He headed up to the ranch ahead of you. You go finish up your chores before the sun goes down. Alright, yes sir. Let's go. I feel like I was very bad at this as a kid. Alright, here we go. Hey, get the fuck back over here. These goats do not respect my authority. Come on, buddy. Oh, no. Hey, wake up, Sora. It's morning already. I would live in this house. This house is cool. Lots of ladders, though. That would get old. They're selling a slingshot at the store right now. A slingshot. I wonder how powerful it is. I must try it. Tallow, if you and Mallow want it so badly, just buy it at my parents' shop. Well, hey, morning, Soro. Got a day off from work today, my boy? Not me. The wife's been hassling me. Our cat hasn't come home since yesterday, so the wife's in a bad mood. Yeah, the cat wants a fish. I remember this. I wish I could just call birds to come sit on my arm. That would be so cool. Okay, I do not remember who, I mean, just push this way. I want to say the woman who wants this is like near the village entrance, or, oh, she's right there. He doesn't need to hold it up over his head like that. I'm pretty sure he's showing off. Oh, perfect, now I can feed the cat. Alright, little kitty. All right. No! Damn it. Oh, ooh. I'm doing it. Yeah, baby, I'm a master fisherman. There he is. Did he get the fish? Did you get the fish? Did you get the fish? You didn't get... Now I have to do it again? Oh. All right, and this time I think the cat will take the fish. There we go. So cute. Alright, see this cat's super happy. She's gonna be stoked. Oh my, Soro, come in. Oh, you simply must hear this. My little kitty cat is so amazing. Today he caught a fish. Yeah, he did. He caught that fish all by himself. Yeah, give me that bottle. Okay, so now I need to get enough money to buy a slingshot. So I can break these pumpkins by placing them gently on the ground. Okay, I need the money. Man, I'm broke and I have to buy a slingshot to shut some kids up. We're not all made of wallets here. This is the most awkward swimming position. I don't know how much the slingshot is. It's probably more than 12. It's probably like 15 or 20. 30? Ah, shit. Nice. I'm a rich man. Ow. You delivered something to my room. What did I get? Oh. Nice. Yeah, I'm an adult. I can afford slingshots. I'm not a loser like you guys. Alright, let's do it. Whoa! There that naughty monkey goes. Come here, you. Whoa! An Ordonian. Here, go on, guy. Take this. Yo, thanks. Free stuff. Oh. I don't have time for you. Yeah, I was pretty good about that for the most part as a kid, although there were like certain games that I liked my mom to just sit with me and play. Like she would sit with me while I played Wind Waker. But I do have really specific memories of being so fucking horrified by the re-deads in Ocarina of Time as a kid that I had to have my mom hold my hand so that I could go through like the, you know, in the graveyard and you go into the royal family's tomb, or when you're first adult Link and you come out of the Temple of Time and the re-deads are in the castle town. Couldn't do it without my mom holding my hand. I was so scared because I was like 8 or 9 or something, which is like a little too old for that. Yeah, no, they were fucking scary. I mean, they weren't even the scariest monsters in the game because you had like the dead hands in the Shadow Temple and the Wall Masters, which I'm sorry, but the Wall Masters fucking freaked me out. The scariest thing, and I was playing it again as like a teenager. I was like in 8th grade or something, so I would have been like 13 or 14, playing Ocarina of Time in the middle of the night by myself, doing the Forest Temple, and the music for the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time, that fucking shit scared me. I couldn't deal with it. I would turn the audio off and play like Cheap Trick or something, so that I could get through that dungeon because the music was too scary. And I'm not even easily scared, man, but the atmosphere in that game when I was young just was enough to spook me. Alright, I got my lantern I got my lantern oil refill. And now, Majora's Mask definitely had that atmosphere. But so my introduction to Majora's Mask, it was the very first Zelda game I ever played was Ocarina of Time, but it was like someone else's save file, and they were at the Gerudo Fortress where you're like trying to get the carpenter dudes out of the prison, the Gerudo prison. So that was my like very first Zelda thing ever that I ever played, and I didn't play it for very long. I played it for maybe like half an hour, and then the next time I played Zelda, it was Majora's Mask. And I was probably 8, and it was the beginning of the game, so I got like the whole cutscene with the happy mask salesman. That shit traumatized me. Just like the moment where with the fucking jump cuts to the happy mask salesman's all like all that shit. I couldn't play the game. It was too freaky. I like kind of fiddled around with it for like a few minutes, and I was just like, how you can have your controller back? I'm going home. I can't do it. And then I ended up playing Ocarina of Time for realsies maybe 2 or 3 years later. So I would have been 10 or so. And actually like fell in love with the game then, and like really, and then I didn't play Majora's Mask until I was a little bit older. I was probably like 13 or 14 when I played actually played Majora's Mask. By then I was old enough that I was able to get past the creepy atmosphere, but it was too much for me as a kid. I actually couldn't do it. Oh, you want some of this? You want a piece of this? Twilight Princess has comforting moments, and it has creepy moments. Like, I don't know if I would go so far as to say that it's comforting when you're fighting the Poes. But when you're gathering cats in an old western village, that's pretty goddamn cozy. Your secret's safe with me, kiddo. I'm no narc. Oh. Yeah, it sounds like you're gonna get found out anyway, little buddy. Do I have to do this shit again? Oh, come on. Come on, at least one goat? Just one. Please. God, they're all like up against this fucking wall. Come on, all 4 of you. Get the... What's your favorite? If you don't mind me asking. My favorite is Wind Waker. And it's not an easy choice. It's like, so many of them are so good. I don't hate Breath of the Wild. No, that's not it. I like Breath of the Wild. I think it's a good game, but I have opinions about it as a Zelda fan that I don't think are unpopular opinions. I think a lot of people agree with the criticisms that I have of Breath of the Wild. I still enjoyed it. I still played the ever-living hell out of it. But it's not my favorite Zelda game. I just think that it feels very emotionally devoid of anything. The story exists, but you have to work so hard to find it, and you have to play the game in such a specific way to get the full story, and it's not that I need it to be handed to me, but like, if a game has a narrative story, I don't want to have to seek out bits and pieces in the form of memories. I thought that the world felt very barren and empty, and I know a lot of people say that about Wind Waker, but I think it's different, because with Wind Waker, there's still a lot of really great music, and there's a lot of variation in the characters and like the life that does exist in the world that I never felt like Wind Waker felt empty in a way that bothered me, but Breath of the Wild did. The towns were very sparse and small and far apart, and I get why. Like, I understand what the world is supposed to be and why it is the way that it is, but it just didn't work for me. Didn't love the weapon durability. Wasn't my biggest gripe, but it wasn't my favorite. I didn't think there was enough variation in combat and in the monsters, and I wished that there were puzzles that were more in the form, like, I missed the dungeons. I missed like using specific items for specific dungeons and things like that. And I know that like people who are really big fans of what Breath of the Wild did will kind of point to the very original Zelda game and say, well, it's like going back to its roots, and I think that's completely valid. But that wasn't my favorite one either, so it's just it's just me. She's fine. Soro, how could you? You were pushing Epona too hard again. I bet you hurt her leg jumping fences, didn't you? Well, you know what? I didn't have any goddamn choice, Elia. You're the mayor. You should start acting like one. Damn, she's got these boys whipped. My role model. Okay, I have to go to Hyrule. I have to go to Hyrule now. And it's not this way. Yesterday was so much fun. Yeah, chasing that monkey was great. I was just telling Mallow here about how we wanted to show it to him, but we let it go instead. Oh, you didn't get caught, Tallow? Oh, Colin, way to spoil everything by telling your dad. Nice job. God, these kids are obnoxious. If you came to take Epona back, you can forget it. Why don't you think about what you've done for a change? I won't open the gate until you change your attitude. Damn, bitch. Elia, you don't know what happened yesterday. Listen, I don't know if she'll listen to me, but let me try to explain about Tallow and the monkey, okay? You crawl in here through the tunnel in the back while I do, Sora. Alright, we're gonna show this bitch. Ow. It's funny because Wind Waker was so hated when it first came out. When it was announced, people were pissed off. Just any forum, like all over what the internet was back then, was just like, fuck this game, I'm boycotting Nintendo, I'm never playing Nintendo games or Zelda games ever again. I'm done with this franchise. Nintendo has disappointed me. It was just nothing but like toxic negativity. And then the game came out, and like after a little bit of time, people had enough time to play and experience it. All of the hate kind of just slowly vanished. There's still people out there who are naysayers and will say that the game was too cartoony. But that's like just really a personal preference thing at this point. Most people nowadays love Wind Waker. And there's a reason for it. It's the writing is so good. It's such a cute looking game from the outside, but it is dark and it is tragic and it is so beautifully written, and the ending is in the top 3 like Zelda game endings, I would say. It's my personal favorite Zelda ending. I think there's definitely an argument for like Link's Awakening being the best one, Ocarina of Time being very classic, but yeah, Wind Waker is just a fantastic fucking game. I mean, I think one of the main critiques of Wind Waker is the sailing and how big and empty the ocean feels. And like, I think that's fair. But I think that the implications of that, when you really get into the meat of the story, make it better. There's a reason that it's the same thing with like Breath of the Wild, where it's like the world feels big and ominous and empty, and it does for a reason. It's the same with Wind Waker. The sailing, the vast ocean, the emptiness of it, there's a reason for it. But a lot of people just weren't a fan of that. Especially back in the day, but like nowadays, like people who aren't fans of Wind Waker, that's usually what it is. I'm not bothered by it. I think it adds to, but maybe I'm just biased. I don't know. In the HD version, they added a faster sail. Whoa! Whoa! Rude. Not cool, guys. I have to go to Hyrule. Don't you understand? Dude, their pig mounts are sick. Definitely a fan. I think the design of the bokoblins in this game is sick. I remember this moment when the first time I played it, and I was like, that doesn't seem good. That seems like a bad thing. Yeah, I don't know about this guy. He seems maybe dangerous. No, not yet. I haven't turned into a furry yet. It's happening now. Okay, now I'm a furry. There I go. Oh, yeah. The best companion in Zelda history. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're, like, immediately in this kind of prison. I like that he has, like, Sonic hair. Yeah, baby. So good. Ooh, aren't you scary? Hee. Are you sure you want to be doing that? Snarling and glaring at me? Well, that's too bad. I was planning on helping you, if you were nice. Okay, I seem to remember there being, like, a little hole I could get out of or something. Ah, there it is. Okay. Imagine this happening to you. Imagine how fucking disorientating this would be.
What will you do?
Yes, mommy.
My arm. Good, huh?
There we go. Can't run any farther. That's far enough, right? I'll be safe here, I think. What was that noise? Don't anything come near me. Alright, let's see if I can get out of here. What are you? Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure what I'm doing either. It's a pretty fun mechanic. Do I have to walk on this rope? Oh, I'm gonna do it backwards. Okay. There we go. Okay, through the door I'd go, I guess. Can I go through the door? No, because I don't have hands. There we go. And look at the sky. Isn't the black cloud of Twilight looking beautiful today? Do you know where this is? You still don't know? Hee hee hee. Look, there's someone I want to introduce you to, but I'll need you to get into that tower to do it. Alrighty. You're coming to my turf, bitch. I do not want to fall off of this shit. I don't need to pick the heart up, but it makes a noise and I like it. So this is the one for whom you were searching. He's not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess he'll do. You were imprisoned? I'm sorry. Poor thing, he has no idea where this is, or what's happened. So don't you think you should explain to him what you've managed to do? You owe him that much. Twilight Princess. Eehee. Listen carefully. This was once the land where the power of the gods was said to slumber. This was once the kingdom of Hyrule. But that blessed kingdom has been transformed by the king that rules the twilight. It has been turned into a world of shadows, ruled by creatures who shun the light. She did. She said that this. It's like she said the title of the game. Scary. It is time for you to choose. Surrender or die. Oh yes, a question for all the land and people of Hyrule. Life or death? Twilight covered Hyrule like a shroud, and without light, the people became as spirits. Within the twilight, they live on, unaware that they have passed into spirit forms. All the people know now is fear. Fear of a nameless evil. The kingdom succumbed to Twilight, but I remain its princess. Zelda.